anytime that you've got the inexperienced guys get as many reps as they can get, it's only going to help your football team. So it's a really good opportunity. It's a good opportunity for them and really for us.
Coach Jones talked highly of Cam Sutton the other day and Malik Foreman. Where are those guys at right now in that corner?
Well, they're still acting like freshmen, and which we understand that, but they're doing a good job. They do a great job in the meeting rooms, and when they come out there, they're focused, they're dialed in, they're very coachable and very athletic, very energetic. It's kind of nice to see, and they're doing a good job.
What are some of the options at nickel? I know Drew Tony was listed on the depth chart. What are some of the other options behind Drew?
Orta is working there along with Devon Swafford, the freshman who's doing a pretty good job, surprisingly. He's picking up stuff really quick, so that's really good for us, developing depth there. And we have the flexibility of moving corners, too. We don't want to move, all the guys. I mean, Justin could play it, you know what I mean? So we have that in our back pocket. So we don't want to overload all the information with the young guys like Malik and Cam. We just leave them at the corner position now, but it'll be interchangeable. So we put some options there.
Does that put a little bit higher value on Duran? That he's kind of been there a little bit before, and he's kind of got that experience.
Yeah, it shows because he's picking up stuff. He obviously he's got a lot of retention from the spring, and you can see that in these first 5 practices, which is good to see.
Just first day in pads, just did you get the physicalness that you wanted to see? The tempo, does it change the intensity? You just talk about first day out there.
I guess everybody was excited to get the pads on for the first time, and it's not quite what you like for what you want, but they did a pretty good job. Getting started. Obviously, it tailed a little bit down at the end.
I'm watching a drill out there, and you're teaching. Well, you're teaching a little bit. You're losing some reps. Can you talk about that balance? Because the clock is obviously ticking, to get to the next period. Can you just talk about the fine line, maybe not to teach too much because you are losing reps, and that balance there that goes with it?
And that teaching, you want these kids to know what to do.
Right.
So it doesn't do you any good by getting into a team session, and so you want to get as many reps as you can get schematically, so they can perform and feel comfortable at what we're doing.
Coach, how much if you got asked this, I apologize, how much did it kind of hold you guys back with Ladero and Byron being nicked up today? I guess opportunity for young kids. But
again, it's good. Number one, they're going to come back. Number two, the young guys are getting a lot of reps, and they're priceless reps. It's good because we get a chance to develop our young players. And
where does Swafford project? Safety, corner,
well, right now we have him at nickel, and he's an athletic kid that's plays with a lot of energy and enthusiasm. He's picking up stuff pretty good, so he's doing a good job. There's a lot of the coaching staff likes him on special teams. He's getting an opportunity to do that. So again, it's early. It's only the 5th practice, but it's good that he's getting.
Your nickel spot, how would you? Is it like a unique thing to itself? Is it more of a corner, more of a safety, more of a hybrid safety linebacker?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. You want a kid that's again a physical player, but at the same time too, he's got to have the corner skills, the cover skills that you want to try and defend the slot receiver.
Coach, you might have one of the most difficult jobs on the staff right now because all your players are so young or a lot of them very inexperienced. What are some of the challenges of coaching guys that either haven't had a lot of success or are freshmen?
That's a great observation for you. It's the first time somebody said that. Yesterday when I'm watching film, there's nothing but freshmen on the second team and third team. But like I keep on saying, that's really a good thing because Byron and Ladero have a lot of reps and experience, and they're really good in the meeting room. So it's good to get those other guys the reps that they wouldn't get. So it's good. It's good for us.
Have you ever considered wearing a blood pressure monitor while you're out there coaching? Because I think it's spiked a couple times.
Well, when you've coached the secondary as long as I have, I'm kind of used to it. But I like the energy of the group. I like the guys. They come to work. And, It's fun. It's fun because they want to be coached. They want to do well. So that's the fun part.
Does it help you when they get called out over the microphone by Coach Jones to
It just motivates them. That's good motivation.
Is that from being young? Part of being young?
Well,
being
again, no, they do a good job, but I don't really think they pay attention that much to it. And, again, they had a good practice today. Let's see how they continue to progress. And that's what's most important.
Coach Brian, does he look Randolph? Does he look like he's physically back to where he needs to be? So
he obviously looks a lot better than he did in the spring as far as moving around, and but yeah, he's doing a great job.
How much of a quarterback back there is he? I mean, is he what you need?
Smart.
This kind of
He's a smart player. He's a great leader. The guys respect him. He's a playmaker. He makes a lot of plays when he's in there. He does a great job at communication. That's what we need. He's our quarterback of our defense. So he's doing a good job.
Did Riyadh pick up where he left off in the spring?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Riyadh, did he pick up, Riyadh Jones, did he pick up where he left off in the spring, I mean, in terms of retention?
Yeah, he's retended, his retention's been pretty good. He's right where we left off.
And where's Justin Coleman at right now? Is he kind of the leader among those young corners?
Yes.
Is he still who would you say is one of the fastest corners that you're coaching right now? Not me.
I would say it's Mike Williams. Who that is?
No.
Okay.
That's why I'm blank stare.
Michael's from Maryland, but he's obviously was on the track team. And, he was a walk-on. He was on our program in the spring. Mike's pretty fast. So I would say he's the fastest.
Obviously not in the too deep though.
He's in there. He's been working in there, and he's a guy that again has tremendous amount of explosiveness. That's just trying to learn the game. The track guy is trying to develop his football skills.
Yeah, and Cam Sutton, being a freshman, he's on special teams units, he's working with you guys, trying to figure out where he's going. Have you seen any sort of overload on him yet, or is he handling everything?
Not at all. Not at all. He's a focused individual, so that's the neat thing about him. Smart kid.
Thanks, Coach.
Could you tell any difference today being with practice at night as opposed to the daytime? Just like energy levels?
Well, I would think that they just wanted to come out there and have a good time, But obviously there was a lot of energy, whether that was the weather or not. But I thought they came out with tremendous focus. And, it was good to see that. I mean, a lot of plays. There was a lot of ball disruptions out there defensively, so that's good to see. Especially we came from a lot of our young players.
Right about the long, winding coaching paths that a lot of you took to Tennessee. Tell me something about going back to Bethune Cookman, some sort of small college story that you have at the time coaching.
Well, a long time ago. That was my
Taxing your brain.
That was my first full-time job. It was a special time, because we won a championship. That's what I remember the most. I had an opportunity to obviously coach a lot of really good players. Also, it was Daytona Beach, so it wasn't really hard.
Is there any crazy responsibility that you had? I mean, I know it's one AA, so it's a little bigger than some of the places you guys started. Did you have to do? Was there one crazy thing you had to do, paint the field or something like that?
No.
All right. What's the craziest thing you had to do as a coach? Anything along the way that strikes you as? Okay, that's fine. That's okay.
Smile.
Does you smile?
Coach, what have you seen from Jerron Tony so far? It's pretty early, but
Yeah, I think it's still too early. I think again he's done a good job of retaining what we had put in the spring, and you can see that when he's out there, he feels very comfortable in our scheme. Jerron's a guy that goes hard at everything he does.
yeah. Is there a time frame when you would release a depth chart?
I'm sorry.
Is there a time frame when you would release a depth chart?
No. I think that's something for obviously the coaching staff to continue to evaluate. It's still way too early, really. Like I said earlier, it's as many reps that these guys can get, develop our depth. That's really what the most important thing.
Sorry if you've already been asked, but Reese Maven getting back out there. What have you seen from him so far in the first 5 days?
Smart. Jalen is, he in the springtime, he didn't get a chance to practice, but he was in the meeting rooms and he was participated. Really understands our defense for somebody who didn't go through spring ball. And again, he's also retained a lot. And even though he didn't go through spring ball, he goes out there and he knows what to do.
And
Doing a nice job. Lehman's obviously coming along too. He's a lot better than he was in the spring as far as understanding our scheme.
Is he just a safety still, or
Yes.
Who are you working at nickel right now? Is it mainly just
Duran, Orta, and Swafford.
Yeah. And Swafford, I mean, does he look like a guy? I mean,
Yeah, he's doing a good job.
yeah. I mean, what stands out about his game? I guess
Athleticism.
Yeah.
Athleticism.
Is he kind of is he similar at all to Duran in terms of skill set? Or I mean, how would you, I guess, Swafford? I guess how would you compare his game?
No, they're a bit different, but again, Duran's been here. He's got a tremendous amount of experience, so it's kind of too early to really compare them. So again, I like Devon. He's doing a good job. Good.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. See you guys.